Hello
everybody,
everybody,
welcome to
Can They See
Vlog.
Vlog.
So in today's video, we will be doing a Q&A. We both will be talking about some general questions and some comments and feedbacks from our viewers and subscribers. Yeah, so I have received some messages and my YouTube video had some comments and also emails. So we will be talking about this. I have replied to each and everybody personally, so that is just a personal message, but I wanted to share to some of my viewers which already had the same similar questions. So I will be basically talking about the academic questions, and Nashin will be talking about some general questions. So let's get into the video.
Sure, why not? This question from Sanjay, who is from Kerala. He says, I'm planning to pursue PG Diploma in Regulatory Affairs and Quality Operations in Fanshawe, Toronto campus in this coming January 2024. Is it a good option to study in Fanshawe, Toronto campus? And he wants to know if what are the career prospects of this program. So what do you want to say, Hephzibah?
About the PG diploma program, I have no much idea about the program because it's not my field. But talking about the Fanshawe Toronto campus, I have done one of my program and will be doing another program from September. I would say Fanshawe Toronto campus, it is a chill kind of college, which is not like so much of study and so much of assignments. Yes, we do have a lot of assignments and a lot of study, but it is not as difficult as the rest of the college. But talking about the program, regulatory affairs and quality operations, I have no idea about it, but the college is pretty good. And also we were the first batch who passed out last week, and which was on June. Our graduation was on June, and yeah, it was like a trial and error method, I would say, because they were learning a lot through us. And some of us have also asked me about the co-op opportunities, which I think we'll be having questions about. Yeah, so that'll be for the campus. Let's find another question.
And I would like to also add this to what Hephzibah said. So the thing is, Sanjay, that the course that you're going to choose, that's regulatory affairs and quality operations, this is something that you need to research on, because basically me and Hepsi, we both are from health backgrounds, and Hepsi is also doing something in health. So we can't guide you properly in the in regulatory affairs or quality operations, or what are the prospects of that. Also, what I would like to add is that what's your qualifications in India. So if your qualification is something related to regulatory affairs and quality operations, then go ahead with this course in Fanshawe, because when you apply for visa, I don't know if you have already got visa or not, but if when you apply for visa, the visa officer checks if you have the background for which you are going to study in Canada. So I would say if you have any background that relates to this course here, then go ahead with this. If not, there are chances of getting visa is less. If you have already got the visa, that's very good. Congratulations to you. So I would say we are not the right people to advise you on if this course is better for you or not. It depends on you. You do your research and then apply for the visa before you come to Canada. Next question.
Yeah, maybe this, I think you can only answer to it. Hey, hi, this question is from Dhaitha Bakar. Hi, I would want you to elaborate where you stay and stuff, like how you found accommodation and stuff. Would you appreciate that? I would appreciate that so much.
So the thing is that we are living in one of the suburbs in Toronto, in GTA, and yeah, it was earlier. It's just been 9 months since we moved to Canada, and comparing to the past 9 months to what it is now, I would say that it's getting harder by each day to find accommodation. Not demotivating again. So the thing is that every intake, students are coming, new immigrants are coming, refugees are coming to Canada. So there's a lot of competition going on to find an accommodation, a cheap, affordable accommodation, and also living closer towards downtown is quite expensive compared to living farther away from that. So yeah, it's getting competitive and expensive. So I wouldn't say that it's easy, but if you have someone, if you know someone here in Canada, then before you come here, before you arrive, if you could ask them to look for home, look for an accommodation for you, that's a good option. So that once you are in Canada, you have somewhere to go. Also, make sure that the homeowners, they take the first month's rent as well as the last month's rent together. So make sure that you have that amount with you when you are looking for an accommodation.
To add on to that, so we came here last year, August, and now it's almost end of June, or yeah, July. And when I talk about grocery expenses, it is a lot now. When we came, our week grocery expenses was around like $60 or $70, and now we don't have a chance to pay that much. We always pay like around 150 and to 200. So the expenses are increasing day by day. So be ready for all the crises, and be ready to spend a lot of money. And yeah, that'll be for it. You can ask me the next question.
So the next question is from Shabib. So the question is, Fanshawe College year gap. If Fanshawe College accepts year gap, if the question is in Malayalam, I'm trying to translate that into English. So Shabib is going to do his first course in Canada, and he's also planning on applying for a second course. So we are also in the process of getting into the second course now. Hephzibah, she with God's grace, she finished her first course. She graduated last month, and now she's going to get into the second course. So the thing is, Shabib, that if you are getting into a second course, then the chances of getting visa is quite easier in Canada. I mean, study visa. So if you apply it from India, if you apply study visa from India, it's quite harder compared to when you apply it from Canada. So now you're already in the country, the visa process is quite fast, and you will get a positive response. You will get a positive response, and also the thing is that once you complete the 2 years course, you will get a 3 years stay back. So that's the reason most of the candidates go for a second year course. So yeah.
Also, he was asking about the year gap. I know people who have joined after a long years of gap, maybe like 5-6 years. I don't know more than that. But yes, I believe Fanshawe College accepts people with a year gap, and you just have to give a valid reason for why you have a year gap and what is the reason you're studying. And also, I know some colleges like Centennial and Conestoga. What was the college in Conestoga? Kitchener. Conestoga is a college, right? Conestoga College in Kitchener. Yes, they do also accept year gap. So I think that
It's I would like to add is that it's mostly the visa officer who is more worried about why you had a gap than the college, because college will easily give you an admission. It's not a big deal. The thing is that you have to convince the visa officer why you had the gap, and why do you want to study in Fanshawe or whichever college it is. Why do you want to study in Canada after that gap? So you need to prove what were you doing in that gap. If the visa officer is convinced, then that's no problem. But getting into a college is easier.
this was a general question. Maybe you can answer to this question.
Yeah.
This was a question which I've gotten like from my people who are following me. So they've asked me, why do we need a strong SOP? So what is the reason of giving them a strong SOP, even though the course is different from their background? Why, or even if it is the same similar one getting into the same program, what is the importance what is the importance of having a SOP?
Just one line answer is that it's just we are trying to convince the visa officer that we would be returning back to Canada after our course, our program. We would be returning back to Canada. So that's the reason we need a strong SOP. And strong SOP means what are the reasons that you're going to give that you're coming to Canada. I mean, as if you're as like you have assets in India, and you have your parents, or you have blood relations in India, and you have a job that's waiting for you in India once you return. So these are the few reasons that make your SOP strong. So strong SOP just means convincing the visa officer that you're going to return back to India once you're done with your program.
Yeah, so what is the next question?
So the next question, Hephzibah, is I got an offer letter for next January intake for the same program. Could you please tell me a bit about the living expenses and work experience there? This question is by Bobby Benny.
Hi, Bobby. Bobby, congratulations on your
Congratulations,
offer.
Bobby.
And yeah, we'll be seeing you on January soon, because I'll be continuing there with my another program. My next semester will be starting, if God willing. Yeah, so the same program, Addictions and Mental Health, it is a really good program, and it has a lot of job vacancies and hiring. But if you are good at what you are doing, to be honest, in my case, I'm kind of scared with my field, addictions and mental health. I don't have that, I'm not that strong inside to work with people. But if you're strong, it has a lot of opportunities for you, and you can actually earn a lot of money.
Also, considering the living expense and work experience part in your question, so the living expenses, as we mentioned earlier, is that the inflation is quite high in Canada every year. No, I wouldn't say every year; is every month the prices are going up. So it's just been 9 to 10 months since we moved to Canada, and the prices that we were paying for groceries, our fuel, our so other things that what we were paying, so it has gone quite up. So the prices have gone high, and the second part is the work
Work
experience.
experience.
So the work experience is a good asset if you have it. So if you have work experience in India or work experience overseas, it's a good asset. And once you come here, you the chances of getting a job in Canada are good compared to other countries. I'm saying other countries because previously I was in Australia, so the competition in Australia is quite higher than in Canada. So getting a job in Canada is easier. But as I mentioned earlier, there are students coming in every intake, and there are refugees moving to Canada. There are new immigrants to Canada. So the job market is also getting competitive now. But yes, the labor market shortages are there. Government is trying the best to bring more laborers into Canada. So yeah, job opportunities are there. Work If you have work experience, it's an asset. Even if you don't have it, you can get into an unskilled job. Once you get into an unskilled job, then you get some experience there, then you move into a skilled job. So then you would be finishing your program in your college. So once you finish your program, then you have your certificate to get into a white collar job. So yeah, so it's work experience is an asset.
This is another question from Bluebell in the Sky 7. Hi, so I'm currently pursuing my undergraduate law degree in India, which is like 5 years course, BA-LLB. So my question is, can I pursue mental health course in Canada after my undergraduate law from India? When I searched online, I couldn't find much information regarding this. Can you please help me if you can? I have replied to this person through my chat. So but this I wanted to say it in audio. So she or he has completed their bachelor's in law and want to change their career to addictions and mental health, which is a different
Just mental
career.
health.
Yeah, it's the same program, addictions and mental health.
Okay.
So yeah, so when you want to change your program, I don't think there will be a problem in changing your program, but you might need a strong SOP of why you are going to change your
Yeah.
career. And I think you should be confident enough if you have an interview to say that this is why I want to change my career. But yeah, preferably if your purpose is to get into Canada, PR, etc., etc., then it will be better to get into a program that is related to your career than shifting to another different one, because you don't want to take a risk of getting a rejection in your visa. Do you want to add anything to this?
Yep, just that you have to convince the visa officer that you are changing your program from. I mean, you have a background in law and you're going in, getting into a mental health. So what's the thing that links this both? So if you can convince the visa officer that this mental health is going to help you in your career in law, so that way you will get your visa. So getting admission in this college, any college is not a big deal, but getting visa is. So yeah.
Also, all the best. Good luck on your journey. And this is another question which I've got from somebody else, but I can't find the name. The question is, taking 1 year program, how many years of work permit do you get, or what should they do? What is preferably the best option to, take a program? Do you have?
So if you do a 1 year program, then you get a 1 year stay back, and in your one during your 1 year program, if you are lucky enough, then if you're lucky enough to get a job, or else as soon as you get into your work permit, uh, when you if you secure a job that will help you with a permanent residency, then you don't need to go for a 2 years course. So 1 year course is good enough for you. So 1 year course gives you a 1 year stay back. 2 years course give you a 3 year stay back. So if we give our example, we are looking for a 3 year stay back, so that we have ample time with us to make decisions. And since you know that the processing time of IRCC is delayed, so we want to ensure that we are in Canada when we get the decision. So there are chances that if we go for a 1 year program with 1 year stay back, so we might have to leave Canada before IRCC makes a decision for a permanent residency or anything similar. So the next question is from Pasang Dolma. Hi, I have done my MSc in mental health nursing and I applied for gerontology course in same college and I got the offer letter too. But some say since I have done MSc in mental health nursing, I might not get visa and was suggesting me to hide the MSc degree. So can you please give your suggestion?
I think I have a similar situation, right? I have also completed my master's in psychology, and my agency told me not to take a diploma program and also a master's program. Since I already have a master's, they asked me not to take a master's program. So, if for a diploma program, if you're taking a diploma, it will be good if you have a bachelor's and then taking a diploma, it works. But if you have a master's and going down, which is a diploma program, might affect your visa rejection. And what I did is, after doing my master's in psychology, I did a PGW, postgraduate work permit program, which didn't affect my much. Agency told me not to take a diploma program, go take a graduate certificate program, the same reason. So it'll be better if you take a graduate certificate program after your MSc. Gerontology is a graduate certificate program, which I am going to take from September. If you are there, we can see you in the same class or same college. All the best for your journey.
And also, I would not suggest to hide any of your degrees because it's quite a risky thing. So if you hide your degree and you somehow succeed to come to Canada, even if the visa officer or anyone finds out later, there are chances that you get banned from Canada. Also, that's a thing after coming to Canada. So even before you come to Canada, if you hide your degree, MSc degree, that they will ask you. The visa officer's question will be, what were you doing those 3 years or 2 years of MSc? So if you're hiding it, so there's a gap, right? So they will ask you what were you doing at that time, and you have to convince the visa officer with the required documentation, with required proof of what you were doing during that time. So I would strongly not suggest you to hide any of your degree. Be genuine, show everything that's with you, your course, your qualifications, your experiences, your gaps. Be true, and yeah, some way will be opening for you.
I also have a friend of mine who did a master's program, but she hid the program. Whatever she hid it, and she took a diploma program for 2 years. But this is a question which I have, but I don't know the answer. If you have an answer, please do comment down below, or if you have an answer to it, you can say. So the same thing. She also hid her master's degree and did a diploma program. But will that be shown even if the person show that for her PR or his PR, she's going to bring up this master's somehow to get CRS score or the points, right? So will the visa officer dig into it and ask, why did you hide this when you were applying for a program or something? There are chances, right?
Even I cannot answer that. So this is something that there's a long gap between the first visa officer's decision and a visa officer decision after 2 or 3 years when you're applying for a PR. I don't know. There's a 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years gap before this happens. So we cannot say anything. So it's better not to take such steps.
Yeah. So this question is asked by D3 Garian 214. Please make a college tour of Fanshawe College. I actually planned a day to go to the college to take a college tour, and I asked my academic advisor if I'm allowed to take it. So she told me you can take it, but inform the student services because you don't want to be in trouble. I didn't want to be in trouble, when you're posting videos about the college and things like that. What if they don't like it, then they kind of find a way to, put you in trouble. So it'd be better if I get a legal permission from my college and take a tour. And also, when I went there, my college was in construction, so I didn't want to take all the construction things like caution board and all. So I will be taking a good video when I go back to college in September, but this 2 months I will not be going there anytime soon to downtown.
Also, the thing is that you have mentioned Fanshawe College. So there are two campuses, one in London, one in Toronto. So Toronto campus started in 2022, and the London campus is their main campus. So we have never been to London. Haven't seen the London campus. So the London campus is quite big, and the Toronto campus, it's in downtown Toronto, and it's just a building. To be honest, I went there once. It's just a building, and there are few rooms, that where the classes are conducted. So there's basically nothing to show you. It's just a few rooms in a building. So that's all there is. So if it's London campus, then there's much more. I believe there's much more to see there. But in Toronto campus, there's just building and rooms. That's all.
Yeah, also Muskan. A lot of people, I don't know who else, a lot of people asked me to do a college tour. I think some of my college mates have posted a video, so that will be the only thing that I also have to show. But yeah, I'll try to take a better video. Another question.
So next question is from Manpreet Sohi 5114. So hello, could you send me your contact please, as I also have same subject in same campus. It will help me a lot if you guide me. I was not able to get proper information due to language barrier. I want to talk to you about the subject and assignment. Kindly help me please. And we are really sorry for making our initial videos in Malayalam. That's our first language, I would say. So that we are really sorry about that. That's why we are trying our best to make this complete video in English, answering all the questions in English, so that everyone is in the loop. Everyone knows what we are saying. So yeah.
For the contact information, I message on Instagram. I think I'll just take 1 or 2 days because I would suggest you all to, if you want to message me, if you want to get an answer from me, I would suggest you to follow me on my Instagram because it is going to my request. So I might not look at the request because whatever is coming in my general and my primary is what I'm seeing on my Instagram. But sometimes I see it. But yeah, if it isn't a request, I take a lot of time to reply to you. So if you follow me, it'll be better to get
What's
a better
Instagram channel's name?
It's already there under my description box, Hephzibah Joy LV. So just message me on my Instagram. I'll just take 2 days maximum if you follow me. If you don't follow me, I don't know how long I'll take because I just need to see the message. It might take a lot of time. And about the program and college, So addictions and mental health. Many people have asked me to make a video about the program. It is a two semester program. It has 5 or 6 subjects in each semesters, and I don't know what is happening right now in the college, but it's all depending upon your instructor. So what if your instructor wants you to have an exam? It's their wish. If your instructor wants you to have an assignment, all up to them. Also, some of the instructors give quizzes. So we had a lot of quizzes and assignments. I would prefer quiz over examination, but most of my professors have quizzes and assignments. So that's all which I had on my first year. I don't know what more. I mean, it's all depending upon the instructors. It is not on Fanshawe College. Maybe some programs have a different way of examining the students. So I don't know what is happening in gerontology because I've never gotten into the program yet. And assignments, it's all different. So to be honest, I don't write assignments to anybody, but I have gotten a lot of messages from people asking me, will you help me in writing the assignment? I don't do that. I wish I had time to do that and get a lot of money in that, make a lot of money. But to be honest, I don't do that right now because of how busy I am. So yeah, that will be for now. I think we can end the question.
So let's end the Q&A now because we don't want to lengthen the video too much. If you kindly comment if we want a second video, we can do multiple videos. That's
Part 2, part 3, part 4.
Part 3, any parts you want. So just let us know if you have any important questions. If you are coming to Canada soon, I mean, this September intakes, there's going to be a very big intake in Canada. So many students are going to come. So if you have any questions, put that in the comment. We will make a part 2 and we will try as much to cover all the questions. And I hope we clarified few doubts in this video, and hope this video is helpful for the people watching our channel. And please like, share and subscribe. And if you want to see us together in the next video, just comment, or else Hephzibah can do it herself.
Nobody likes my video.
If you want us both to do it, then please let us know. And thank you thank you so much for your support. Thank you.
Bye bye. See you in the next video.